What's up everybody, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video I wanted to show you guys the 2-3 press forecheck. Now this is a really fun little forecheck. It's hard hitting, it's rock'em sock'em. You can use it straight out of the gate to intimidate the other team a little bit. I like to put it right at the beginning of the game, maybe the first 3 or 4 shifts, so that the other team gets hit quite a few times right at the beginning, and then they spend the rest of the game looking over their shoulder, wanting to make sure that that hard-hitting forechecker isn't going to come in and get them again. So let's go ahead. We'll pull up the rink. We'll draw this out, and I'll show you how this little forecheck works. So the name of the game is hit. Every single player that touches the puck on the other team needs to get hit. So what we're going to do is, let's just say we've got the same kind of setup that we had before, where we've got a puck-carrying defenseman, a defenseman possibly open for a board side or a D-to-D pass behind the net, and then we've got a board side winger for the breakout there, centerman in the middle, and then a potential weak side winger that if they break out the same way we do, a lot of times he becomes a breakaway man. So what we're going to do is we're going to send F1 in extremely hard, and he's going to go in and just lay a nice little hit on that defenseman. What we're going to do is have F2 come into the far side post, okay? And he's got 2 jobs. The first job is, if this guy does manage to get a D-to-D pass off, he's going to come in and do the same thing. As soon as that defenseman, or that opposing defenseman touches it, he's going to lay him out. So he's ready to make a hard hit there if the play comes D-to-D. Then what we've got is a defenseman on the boards, right there, defenseman in the middle, and a centerman right in between the 2 defensemen, okay? And so here's what happens. Basically, if it goes D-to-D, F2 is going to slide down and make a hit. If they force a pass up the boards, then this defenseman has been hoping and praying that that would happen, because now he gets to go in, time it out perfectly so that he's there at the puck as soon as that opposing winger touches it, and he's going to lay him out. When that happens, the centerman slides over, this defenseman slides over, and this winger slides back. So that's F2's second responsibility, okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to say center, I meant to say F3. In this particular breakout or forecheck, you may want to designate that that's the centerman, just to help eliminate confusion, because if something gets screwed up and you don't have that third forward back, it can cause a lot of trouble for you. So you may or may not designate that that's the centerman. With younger teams, I would definitely designate that that's the centerman. But anyway, so that's how that happens. If by chance, if they decide to go to a middle breakout, okay? So let's put our guys back where they were. If they go to a middle breakout, then the centerman, or the F3, has read that, and he's jumping in to eliminate that, take away that guy as soon as he touches the puck. So again, as this centerman, because he's kind of looking behind him a little bit as he starts to swing up ice with the puck, he's going to run into our hard-hitting F3. Okay, and in that case, yes, this guy will come back slightly. This guy comes back a little bit, because if that guy misses the hit, then we do still want to have our 3 guys back. So that's what that looks like. Let's draw a couple other possible plays. Let's say that it does go. Let's say it does go D-to-D, and this forward has swung out. This guy goes in, makes a good hard hit, but this defenseman still manages to get the puck out to the winger there. Then this is where the defensemen have to be really fast, really on the ball, reading and reacting properly, because what's going to happen is this defenseman is going to come straight in. He's not going to go over to the boards, he's going to come straight in, hopefully arrives at the man at the same time as the puck, again makes a hard hit. This forward skates straight across. This defenseman will skate straight across and slightly back, and F1 will come back. So it's a very, very dynamic forecheck, a lot of interchanging of positions, but if your players are fast, hard-hitting, and read and react well, it's very, very effective. I wouldn't recommend doing it for an entire game. I like to, like I said before, I like to start out with it, then maybe shift up to a couple other things. If your team gets good enough, then you may be able to do a few different forechecks and have certain lines designated as certain forecheck systems. So maybe one line does a 2-3 press, another line does a 1-2-2, and then maybe you have a third line doing some form of a 2-1-2. But you can do that. It works really well. We've had that work, and that's really hard for the other team to key in on what you're doing, because sometimes when they touch the puck, they're getting nailed with a 2-3 press, and sometimes when they touch the puck, they're getting corralled into a 1-2-2, almost some sort of a trap type of setup. So it's really effective to mix it up, but that's the little 2-3 press. I really like it. It's very good to kind of get the ball rolling at the beginning of a game.